grounded. We're still in that wanting to be really grounded phase here. Rock a little side to side. Feel your sit bones even on the mat. And just let your breath come into your practice here. We'll give it a moment to smooth out. And then we're going to take Dhyana Mudra. So left palm up, right palm rests on top, and thumbs touch. The arms are comfortable here. And sit up nice and tall. And remember, in this particular hand position, if you feel your mind start to wander, you can press your thumbs together to signal your brain to come back into into your focus here. And I want to focus just for a few breaths on how can I care for myself? How can I really, really care for myself? So ask yourself that question and take a few breaths into it. And then after your next exhale, go ahead and blink your eyes open if they were closed and bring your hands down by your side. And we're going to turn the palms up and draw that information. How can I care for myself? In. So as you exhale and then as you inhale, bring your hands up. Gather the information that you just received. Bring your palms to touch and bring your hands to your heart. And we're going to do that 2 more times with the arms. Inhale, drawing the arms up with the palms out, gathering. And draw it in to your heart. And one more time, draw it up. And exhale. All right, and shake it out. So this is one of the things you do to care for yourself, right? And keep that in mind during the practice. How can I care for myself in my practice today? So we've been sitting like this for a while. Let's change the cross of the legs here and start to warm up the spine for a nice Monday morning. Here we go. Gentle cats and cows here. Arch and round. Just nice and soft and smooth here. And the next time that you are rounded forward, gazing towards your lap, just hold here. Take a breath, and then sit up nice and tall here. So we're going to go some tilting side to side. Left hand gently by your side, right arm up by your ear. Inhale, and gently tilt without falling into the left hand, right? That left hand is light. And right hand down, tilt to the right. And then just keep going side to side. Starting to feel where things are happening for you in this move. So, some easy repetition so that we can just really focus on the movement. And the next time you're tilted to the left, stay there and put your left hand on your left thigh. We're going to make some nice big circles. So reach around, out, and up. And just make some nice big circles. Extend the spine, especially in that forward. Take it nice and long. And the next time you're over to the left, stay there. Release your left arm parallel to the earth. Press those left fingertips away to get a little more length in the left side. And begin to draw your right shoulder back as your heart shines up. Yes, and come center, inhale. And we come back over to the right, right hand to the right thigh now, and make some circles. Nice big extension, reaching forward with a long spine. And the next time you're over to the right, stay here, extend that left arm, press those left fingertips, that would be your right arm. Extend your right arm, press the right fingertips away, and now take your left shoulder back, look up toward the sky. Yes, okay, bring it center. Inhale, palms touch overhead, and hands come to heart center. All right, so we're going to be doing an up twist here. So lean back, raise both feet, right? And of course you can always keep your toes on the mat depending on where you feel this right now. And we're going to cross the right ankle over the left if it isn't already, okay? Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, as you bring your legs down, twist to the right. Inhale up, left ankle over right, arms down, twist to the left. So it's up, cross, twist. Change the cross of your ankles and twist. Up, cross, twist. So again, you could be doing this without lifting the legs. And the next time your right leg is in front and you're twisted to the right, stay there. Extend your spine nice and long. Don't tug with your left hand. Just allow your body to twist a little deeper if it wants to, turning your gaze toward your right shoulder. And on your next exhale, turn your gaze to the left shoulder. We're staying twisted to the right. Yep. And turn your gaze back to the right. Inhale the arms and the feet up and switch left ankle in front of right. Okay, wiggle your fingers at me if you're okay with going on, feeling your core here a little bit, and we twist to the left. Hanging out here, long spine, no tugging, just deepen your twist, whatever amount that means for you right now as you turn your gaze towards your left shoulder. Keep the spine nice and long, yep. And as you exhale, turn your gaze to the left. And on your next exhale, turn your gaze back to the right. I completely messed that up, but you know what I mean, side to side. And come center, arms overhead, palms touch, legs up, and come back to seated with straight legs here. Okay, and we're going to give the legs a little shake. They've been kind of crossed for a while, so just go ahead and move around, move your legs, release things. Okay, and we'll come to seated mountain pose here, and put the hands back in Dhyana Mudra for a moment. Left palm up, right palm rests on top, thumbs are touching. And just take a moment to see how the body is feeling now with that little bit of activity and release. All right, let's shake things out. So we're going to move into, now that the body and the spine are warmed up a bit, we're going to move into a core sequence, all right? And we're going to be doing dead bug. So let's start with the spine down, okay? Arms up. You guys have all done plenty of dead bug. You know that you can do it with your feet on the mat at any point, okay? But we're going to do it with the knees to tabletop, right? If you want to adjust your position to feet down at any time, you can, all right? Now, you may, let's do it a few times like this, alternating. Right leg, left arm, and in, left leg, right arm, and in. And we're just going to keep going side to side here, noticing what happens in the body, in our dead bug. Is your core starting to kick in? Is it working for you? Right and left, right and left. All right, we started right leg, left arm. The next time you go left leg, right arm, you'll be even, hug your knees in and rock around a little bit. All right, take 1 foot up if you felt that a little bit in the core. Take 2 feet up if you felt it a lot in the core. Okay, so if you want a little more in our next series, we're going to do the same thing, right leg, left arm, left leg, right arm. If you want a little more, then do it with your legs straight. Okay, so your choice, right leg, left arm, knee bent or leg straight, and up. Left leg, right arm, and up. Okay. So having the legs straight just puts a little more weight in the legs. And let's say you've been doing straight legs and you're like, okay, that's enough, I'm going to bent knee. That's how you care for yourself. Let's say you've been doing this with your feet up and you're like, okay, I'm ready now to bring my feet down. That's caring for yourself in this move, right? And the next time you go left leg, right arm, you'll be even, bring your knees in and rock around. Not to say that you shouldn't work hard, but you should always listen to cues your body is giving you as well that say, look, that really, really is enough. All right, so now we're going to just do one more round of this with a difference here, okay? Knees bent. Well, we're all going to wind up with legs straight eventually, so it doesn't really matter. Knees bent or legs straight. Right leg, left arm, stay here. Now just lift your right leg up and down 4 times. Up and down. So try not to swing it, but draw it up and control it down. And when you're done, come back to knees and arms up. Okay. Left leg, right arm, here we are, and left leg up and down, up and down, up and down. One more, up and down, bring it in, ooh, rock around, inhale and exhale. All right, so I think after that we will do obliques standing, all right? Don't let me forget. Okay, so bring your feet down and let your knees gently open and close, little butterfly wings here. Inhale and exhale. All right, so it's the beginning of the week, it's the beginning of the day. Let's get those hips with some water wheel here, all right? So we have both feet on the mat. Right knee in, point up, flex down. Just make nice circles with your right leg, right hip. And the next time your right knee is in, hold it in just a moment. Flex your right foot, flex out, point up, knee in. Keep it going. It's out and up, knee in. And the next time your right knee is in, hold it in. Hold on to your shin or your hamstring and let that right leg come out to the side and back. So really great morning series to wake up that hip. Hips, you know, they're going to propel us through our day. Next time the knee is back to center, stay here. Now, that left leg might be ready for some extension. Extend it if it wants to, or keep it bent. Put your left hand outside the right leg. Right arm out by your side. Inhale, and just move that right leg so the knee is just past the belly button. Start to feel that opening here in the right hip. And then continue to bring the knee around. So you're moving more into a twist, but you're also still feeling it in the outside of the right leg, the glutes here. Turn your gaze towards your right fingertips. And then as you come back through center, let your right ankle slide across your left thigh. Flex your right foot. Bring your right leg in, holding onto the shin, and move the legs around. You could go forward and back, move them in a circle as well. Just notice what feels really, really good for your right hip. Cross your legs tightly at the thighs. Hold on to your legs somewhere. Ankles works, shins works. Move around, even outside of the thighs. The point is to keep those hips moving around. And then come back to the figure 4 here. Take your left leg straight up and point and flex your left foot. Let's get that foot and ankle ready for the day here. And circle the ankle one direction and the other. And then release, unwind, hug the knees in, bring both feet to the mat. Let your knees open and close, little butterfly wings here. Okay. All right, and we're going to extend the arms and legs long. Inhale. Exhale, draw your left knee in, so that right knee could be bent right now. Inhale and exhale here. And we're going to start water wheels, so the right knee is bent. Okay. Draw your left knee in, point up, flex down. Knee in, point up, flex down. Knee in, point up, flex down. Keep going. And the next time your left knee is in, hold it there. Flex your left foot and extend up and in. So remember, water wheel is smooth and also controlled. It's not a fling, it's a draw up. And the next time your left knee is in, hold it in. Hold on to that left leg at the shin or hamstring. Right arm out to your side and let that left leg come out and back. Just out to the side and back. And come to center, maybe extending that right leg. Right hand outside the left leg. Your left arm is out by the shoulder and draw that left knee just past the belly button. And then let that left knee continue coming over to the right as you turn your gaze towards your left fingertips. And as you come back through center, draw your left ankle across your right thigh. Draw your leg in and hold on to your left shin. Let the hips move side to side and in a circle. And then cross tightly at the thighs, holding on somewhere, and continue to move around. Release, unwind. Well, you're coming back to your figure four, and take your right leg up, yes, and point and flex. Circle, and circle the other direction. All right. Let's release, unwind, get a nice little double knee squeeze going. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to be coming into tabletop, so however you want to get there, tabletop. Okay, remember you could always be doing table with your hands on the wall instead if you don't favor having your knees down. Let's get those arms ready for a week. So go ahead and take your arms long ahead, come into knee down plank, and we're going to do push up, heels back. And you all know in push up, we want the elbow creases forward so we get the triceps here. Push up, hips back. And then find your way to child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide apart. The head, forehead is connected to something, whether it rests on your mat or your hands. And smoothly make your way to downward facing dog. Okay. Yep. Up into dog. There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and bend one knee and then the other, alternately pressing the heels down. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And then find your journey to the top of your mat, however you want to get there. When you get there, hands to the thighs, half lift, fold forward, as straight spine as you can, and then float the arms out and up as your palms touch. And your hands come heart center. And shake it out. All right. Standing now. Let's find equal standing at the top of the mat in preparation for a sun salutation. Okay? So equal standing, top of the mat. Line everything up. So we want to be standing on all four corners of the feet. Hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Palms face forward. Inhale and exhale. That helps roll the shoulders back. Draw in some extra energy. Okay. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale with a long, straight spine, folding from the hip creases. Yes. All right. Hands to the thighs, knees bend, hips back. Shine your heart forward, half lift. Sink the hips down, sink, 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 and go ahead and take your right leg back. Hang out in this lunge for a moment here. Inhale and exhale. And then take yourself to knee down or knee up plank. Nice strong planks here. The chaturanga, right? These could even be done standing, hands on the wall, or just standing, elbows back. Shine your heart forward in a cobra and release and find your way to down dog. Yeah. Down dog, nice and long. Feel those hamstrings extending behind you. Feel the length of the spine. Now take your right leg up, please, to hip height, and make some small circles with the hip, the leg, and a little larger. Pause and make small circles the other direction. Yeah, and a little larger here. Good, and then just find a journey forward. Okay, so if you want to take a couple of big steps, if you want to just take a bunch of tiny steps, hop, whatever, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. Okay, pretty basic. Let's do it again. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Nice long spines there, good. Half lift. Sinking the hips down, hands to the mat, yes. Stepping back with the left leg into lunge. And enjoying that lunge. All right, now find your way to plank, knees up or down, wherever you're strongest. The spine is engaged. Chaturanga, elbows back, yes. All right, so let's work on our back bending with some locust here. So bring your hands by your thighs here. Your pinky fingers are facing up toward the ceiling, shoulders toward the ears, down the spine, pinkies lift, and release. And you might be more comfortable with your feet mat width distance apart here. You can try that too, okay? And now we're going to come back into the locust, lift the pinkies, and lift the legs. And release. And one more time, into locust, hands and legs. Coming up, yeah. And release. Okay, let's make a pillow with the hands. Bend the knees and let the legs move side to side just to release the spine a little bit. Find your way to downward facing dog. Good, take your left leg up and tiny circles, one direction, rotate, and a little larger, and pause, and then tiny circles the other direction, a little larger, and begin your journey to the top of your mat. When you get there, take a half lift, long spine, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. Okay, all right, we're going to do a little work on the hamstrings and the psoas. So from the top of your mat, take a big step back with your right foot, bring your right heel down, okay? And then we're just gonna lean forward. Actually, let's take the right heel up. We're gonna lean forward into the left thigh, hands on the left thigh, and then bring the right heel down, straighten the left leg, and we're going forward and back, forward and back. All right, now we're going to bring that right foot in closer because we took a big step back. Put both hands on the right thigh here. Lift the left toes and sit into that. You feel that in your hamstring now? And then press the toes down, left toes down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. All right, let's step together, shake the legs out, take a big step back with the left leg, okay? This time your hands are on the right shin, the right knee is bent, and we're pressing down and coming forward and back, forward and back. Bring the left foot in, draw the right toes up, sit into that hamstring stretch, press the toes down and up, down and up. Yeah. All right, now bring the legs together and shake it out. Okay, so we're going to do our standing oblique work. Take your legs wide out, okay? And toes out, hands to the hips, knees over toes, down and up. So just get used to this movement for a moment here. Knees over toes, down and up. Now bring your hands behind your head, okay? Now if this bothers your shoulders, you can have your hands here too, okay? If your hands are behind your head, we're not pressing into the head. Everything's light here. Okay, so let's go ahead, bend the knees, right elbow toward the right knee and up, extend the arms and up, left elbow toward the knee and up, extend the arms and up and straighten. Okay, so now we're going to go right 4 times and we're going to bend and straighten the legs. So as you bring your right elbow down, bend your legs, come up, straighten. Long arms, bend, arms together. We're staying on the right, to the right, and up, long arms, and up, to the right, and up, long arms, and up. Last time to the right, and up, long arms, and up. To the left, and up, long arms, and up, to the left, and up, long arms, and up, to the left, and up, long arms, and up, one more, left, and up, and long arms, and up. Now we're going to finish this off, coming over to the right, keep the knees bent, stay here, extend the arms, bring them in, extend and in, nice, extend. Even if you're just holding, you're still using your core a lot, and in, and come up, and to the left, extend, yes, and in, and 2, and in, 3, and in, and 4, and in, and come up. Ooh, shake things out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's go ahead and get the feet side by side so we can work on some balance here. Inhale and exhale. All right, you guys are all super practiced. Do you want to do a standing pigeon? Okay, so if that's okay, we're gonna make sure that you're near you might want to be near something that you can just steady yourself on if things get a little wonky here. Okay, so standing pigeon, And if standing pigeon turns out not to be your thing this morning, then you're going to do something else. Now, you guys probably all have a block too, right? Have your block here. We're not going to use it. I'm just going to show you a variation if you want to use it. I'll be right here. All right, so let's just find out where balance is this morning. Take the spine long, ground the feet, all four corners of the feet, lift the toes, spread them out, and bring them down. Take a couple of nice deep breaths in your mountain pose, right? Feel your legs really super engaged, and find a spot that isn't moving. Keep your mind nice and calm, and take your right heel up, and see if you can do that without dropping into the left hip, yes. And then if you're feeling okay with this, then just bring your knee up. We're just checking out balance. And release. All right, and let's do that on the other side. Remember, the gaze is super important. So we're taking the left heel up, checking to make sure the right leg is still nice and extended, and lifting the left foot any amount. And release. Okay, so the reason the block is here is because some people like to do pigeon like this with their foot on the block and bend both knees, and that's perfectly great, okay? Now, that could be you, all right? We're going to bend the knees slightly, we're going to raise the right heel, and we're going to draw the right ankle. Here's where we get a little jiggly, right? Draw the right ankle across the left thigh, hands to the heart, and sit into it. So remember, you could just have your foot on the block. This might be your less cooperative side. You could do it here too, okay? Don't lean into the wall, just steady yourself with your hands, and when you feel great, and release. All right, told you this was a challenging balance, right? Okay, so once again, you might want to have the block outside your right foot, bend a little at the knees, just put your left foot on the block and bring your hands to your heart, right? That's a nice little pigeon. Or draw your left foot up, ankle outside, ankle crosses over the right thigh. And release, shake it out. Alrighty, standing pigeon. So we're going back into it either way. If you're using the block, use the block, okay? All right, little bend to the knees, right heel up, right ankle comes across the left thigh, and try again. Doesn't mean you have to stay in a static pose the whole time. Your body is learning to balance it. There could be significant movement happening. And release. Whew. We're going to try it on the other side. Knees are bent. This time the left ankle comes across the right thigh. Keep your gaze steady. Keep your mind calm. And release. All right, let's go ahead and just stand in mountain pose, close your eyes, and see how things are feeling for you. A little bit of balance. All right, let's release and shake it out. Okay, so that was a challenging balance. Let's give the body a little bit of maybe slightly less challenging balance here, okay? Mountain pose, inhale, float the arms up. Palms touch, and as you exhale, just draw your right heel up. And release, inhale, arms up, left heel. And arms up, and if you want to, you can move knee to knee, or just stay heel and heel. Okay? So a little bit of a moving balance, more in line with what we do during the day. We walk, we're moving side to side like this. And the next time you go to the left, you'll be even, shake things out. Now come back to your mountain pose, close your eyes for a moment, and just feel that energy. All right, great. Let's go ahead and take the legs wide again, and we're going to do a little moonflower and sunflower. So sunflower is, we're coming down, right? With the arms crossing and the knees out. We'll be coming down and alternating which arm is in front. And when you come down, you could go this much. You might be going till your hands brush the floor, anywhere in between. Ready? 5-pointed star, toes out. Inhale, starting with moonflower, elbows to waist. Exhale and inhale, 5-pointed star. Moonflower to 5-pointed star, nice and even. Yeah. Nice and smooth, good. And the next time you're in 5-pointed star, stay here for a moment, and we're preparing for sunflower. Knees out, inhale. As you exhale, right arm crosses in front of left, and up. Sunflower, left arm crosses in front of right, and up. And find a nice rhythm for you. Yeah. Nice. We started our sunflowers with the right arm in front. So the next time you go left arm in front and wind up back in 5-pointed star, you'll be even. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your waist and heel toe, draw your feet together. Shake things out, okay? And we're going to use those hamstrings in a wide-legged forward fold, okay? So here's another place where your block can come in handy for you. So just have your block in front of you. You may or may not need it. Have your feet, toes facing forward. Feet are wide here. Put your hands in your hip creases. Inhale, and with a long spine, fold forward. The hips stay over the ankles. We're going to go halfway. If you don't even want to go halfway, then you don't have to, but you can start to feel your hamstrings here. Inhale and exhale. Now drop your hands to the floor or to the block, okay? So if the floor is farther than you want to go, you've got your block. You can turn your block up to the second side, even the third side. Just rest your hands on something here. Inhale and exhale. And just feel your spine release. Feel your hamstrings release. Bring your hands to your hips, come halfway up, take a breath, and come the rest of the way up. All right, now we're going to be moving side to side. So what's going to happen is, if your hand's on the floor, one hand will stay on the floor. If it's on the block, you'll be opening to the side. Okay, so, yep. So come on, long spine. If you're already there and you feel good, just stay there. Take it down, hands to the mat or the block. Okay, your right hand is going to come to center and open to the left. Left hand comes to center and open to the right. Move with awareness of how this is working for you. Opening side to side. Yes. We started with the right hand, left arm reaching up, so the next time your left hand is down and your right arm is reaching up, you should be even. Come back to center, bring your hands to your hips, come halfway up, and come the rest of the way up. And then take your feet together. You can heel toe them, or you can hop if you're a hopper, and come to mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. How are you guys doing? Everybody okay? All right. All right, so let's take a couple of breaths here. And just to smooth everything out, I want to do a 3-part Warrior 2 series. So take your legs wide again. Turn your right toes out to the right, left toes in at an angle. We're going Warrior 2, so the front knee is bent over the ankle, shoulders over hips, arms out to your side. We're in Warrior 2. Now gently drop the left hand to the thigh, right palm up, and reverse Warrior. And come back to Warrior 2. Bend your right elbow and come into side angle. So in side angle, there's a lot of variations. Your arm could be up, your arm could be over the ear, your bottom arm could be long, and come back to Warrior 2. So that's our sequence. Warrior 2, reverse Warrior. Gaze up towards your right fingertips if possible. Warrior 2, side angle. Warrior 2, reverse. Warrior 2, side angle. Feel how this is moving and smoothing everything out with these various positions here. And then we come back to Warrior 2, gaze past your right fingertips, and just settle into Warrior 2. Notice how your feet are. Are they evenly grounded now? Can you get them evenly grounded? Gaze steady. And then bring your hands to your hips and turn so that your left foot is facing out to the left. Right foot is in at an angle. Left knee is over the left hip, right? And the other thing about the knee is you want it tracking through the center of your foot, not angling in. Yes, good. Arms out, Warrior 2, gazing past your left fingertips. Keeping the feet nice and grounded and steady here. Right arm down, reverse Warrior, gazing toward the left fingertips if possible. Warrior 2. Elbow bends to side angle. Arm can be up or out by your ear. Warrior 2. Reverse. Warrior 2. Side angle. Warrior 2, reverse. Warrior 2, side angle. Back to Warrior 2, hands to the hips, and find a way to get your feet together. You might be just taking a big step to the top of your mat. You might heel toe, hop, however you want. Okay, now let's just move around in the body. Make sure everything is ready to settle down. Feeling if any stuck points need to release here. This is totally free form. All right, and And then if there's anything you want for final relaxation, if you have a blanket, an eye pillow, a sweater, lavender, whatever you like to have nearby, have that within reach for you. Come to mountain pose at the top of your mat. Close your eyes. And just take a moment to feel how everything's feeling, how your energy is moving. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take a nice half lift here, sink the hips down, and find your way back to downward facing dog. Okay, you could be in table too if you want, or standing at the wall. And we're going to let the hips go side to side. And if you're in down dog, the knees also move side to side. If you're in table, just releasing the hips. Everybody come back to center, 2 knees down, sit off to the side. And come into seated mountain pose. Now come into Dhyana Mudra. We've done it a few times. See what you remember about how to get there. And then we'll check. Dhyana Mudra. Okay, so your left palm is face up, your right palm is on top, your thumbs are touching. Inhale and exhale. Close your eyes for a moment. And just give your body a moment to think about your practice, what's happened so far. And back to our original thought, how can I care for myself? And then go ahead and blink your eyes open, shake around a little bit. We're going to do 2 soft forward folds. Inhale, gently float the arms up. Exhale, softly fold forward. And roll up. And one more soft forward fold here. And roll up. Go ahead and bend your knees now and come all the way down. All right, inhale and exhale. And we're going to extend the arms and the legs long. Bring just the right knee in. So that left leg is extended, but if it feels better to have your knee bent, go ahead. Okay. And we're holding on to the right leg, either at the shin or the hamstring in Ardha Apanasana. Wind removing pose, also a nice little stretch for the hip. And from here, let's point and flex the right foot. And circle the ankle one direction and the other. And then extend the right leg, both arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, draw your left leg in. Hold on to the shin or the hamstring. And just release into this move. Now we point and flex the left foot. And circle the ankle one direction and the other. Extend the left leg, 2 arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, draw your knees in, Apanasana. And from here, come into Happy Baby. And then rock side to side in your Happy Baby if you like that. Give the spine a nice little massage. Alright, release from happy baby. Put your hands on your knees. Your knees are in close to your body. And we're just going to make some small circles. The hands stay on the knees. Press the knees away, to the right, in and to the left. Circles here. Away, right, in, left. And the next time your knees are in, pause and go the other way. Away, to the left, in, and to the right. Can you feel a nice little massage of your spine happening here? And then hold the knees in, bring your feet down, bring your hands by your side. Okay, let's have the feet about hip width distance apart and let the knees gently open and close. Little butterfly wings here. Coming back to center, working on the hands. Make a gentle fist, release, wiggle the fingers. Gentle fist, wiggle, wiggle. Release those fingers nice and wide. Bring them in and then rotate the wrists one direction and the other. And with your hands by your side, go ahead and just move through the neck side to side. See how it's feeling. And then come back to center and begin to notice, scan the body, see if anything needs to move or wiggle around. See if you want to straighten your legs or keep your knees bent for final relaxation. Do you need to do any realignment? Make yourself super comfortable. Inhale through the nose and exhale gently through the mouth. And one more time, inhale. And as you slowly exhale through the mouth, just allow your body to melt onto the earth. Let the earth support you in your final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. And on your next inhale, extend your arms long overhead, extend the legs. And as you exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug and find your way over to a side, coming up to a nice easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.